Good evening, class.
Good evening, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Okay, so
Good
today,
evening, ma'am.
good evening. So you
Good
always,
evening, ma'am.
good evening.
Good
Now,
evening, ma'am.
good evening. You all will mute yourself. We will do the story, The Hare and the Tortoise. Okay. So have you heard the story, The Hare and the Tortoise earlier? आपने सुनी है पहले?
ये जो कौन सी
Yes, ma'am.
Oh,
Yes, rabbit. Yes,
काले
ma'am.
so let's start. Okay. Now you all will mute yourself.
The Hare and the Tortoise.
Okay, so today we will do the story, The Hare and the Tortoise. Okay.
There once was a speedy hare who bragged about how fast he could run.
Now there was once a speedy hare. Rabbit, his speed was very fast. He was a speedy runner, okay? He can run very, very fast.
Suddenly, he saw a tortoise walking slowly.
Now what happened? He saw a tortoise. Who saw a tortoise? A hare. Okay? And what was the tortoise doing? The tortoise was walking very slowly. You know na? The tortoise walk very slowly. So, a hare have saw a tortoise and tortoise was walking very slowly. Hare ने जब tortoise को देखा, tortoise बहुत slowly move कर रहा था.
With a heavy shell on his back.
And what was tortoise having on his back? A heavy shell. Okay. Tortoise always have a shell on its back.
He laughed at the tortoise and mocked him for his slow speed.
Okay. Now what did the hare do? Hare started laughing. He started giggling. He started laughing. Hare हंसने लग गया. Why he was laughing? Because he was laughing because of tortoise slow walk. Okay, he was laughing because the tortoise was walking slowly. But did the hare do the right thing or wrong? Tell me. जो hare था वो tortoise के ऊपर हंस रहा था. So hare अच्छी बात कर रहा था कि गंदी बात कर रहा था? अनम्यूट करके मैम को बताओ. हमें किसी के ऊपर हंसना चाहिए. गंदी बात. Right. We should never laugh at somebody.
No.
Slowly and speedy, but a person always wins a race. Okay.
The tortoise stretched out his long neck and challenged the hare to a race.
Now, what did the tortoise do? When tortoise saw that hare was laughing, अब tortoise ने देखा कि जो hare है, rabbit है, वो मुझे देख के हंस रहा है. What did the tortoise do? Tortoise ने क्या किया? Tortoise ने challenge करा. ठीक है? Tortoise ने challenge करा. और tortoise ने किसको challenge किया? Just tell ma'am.
Here.
Hare को
Rabbit.
challenge किया. किस चीज के लिए challenge किया?
Race के लिए.
रेसिंग के लिए चैलेंज किया. वेरी नाइस. So what do you think? इनकी race होएगी? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, let's see what there in the story. Okay.
which of course made the hare laugh.
Now the rabbit was so much in confident. वो इतना confident था कि he again started laughing the moment tortoise challenged him. जब tortoise ने challenge किया जो hare था, he again started laughing and he was thinking that this time he will win the race. Okay. Now see how happy the tortoise is looking and see how foolish the hare is looking.
A race? Indeed, a race. Oh, what fun!
Okay, now hare is saying, oh, race. Indeed a race. What a fun. आपने कौन सी funny बात कर दी? Hare rabbit ने tortoise को क्या बोला? आपने एक funny बात कर दी. You have said a funny thing. Okay? Then what did hare say to tortoise? Mr. Tortoise, we shall race. अब हेयर ने चैलेंज को एक्सेप्ट कर लिया और बोला ठीक है मिस्टर टॉर्टॉइस वी शैल रेस.
My, a race, of course, Mr. Tortoise. We shall race. All the animals in the forest gathered to watch.
Okay, now what happened is tortoise and hare started a race. They were starting a race and all the animals of the forest, of the jungle gathered to watch. They all came in one place to watch the race. Okay. Now, what did the animal came to watch? Every animal came. They gathered in the jungle, in the forest to watch what? Unmute and tell. The race of hare and the tortoise. Okay.
The race began.
And now the race began. The race of hare and the tortoise began.
And the hare, being such a swift runner, soon
And now what happened is the hare is a fast runner. Okay, he runs very fast. So hare run fast. Okay. And soon left the tortoise behind. Tortoise was very behind, but the hare went away. Okay.
soon left the tortoise far behind.
Now see how slowly the tortoise is walking, and the hare ran very faster. So what do you think? Who will win the race? Just unmute and tell me what do you think? Who will win the race?
बताओ कौन जीतेगा रेस?
Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see.
He looked back at the tortoise and cried out. How does he
Now, what did the hare do? He looked back at the tortoise and says, how did he expect to win the race? टॉर्टॉइस ने कैसे सोच भी कैसे लिया, एक्सपेक्ट भी कैसे कर लिया कि वो रेस को विन करेगा. हाउ डिड ही एक्सपेक्ट इट? ओके,
Expect to win this race when
the hare was thinking that he is very intelligent, but it is not so. Okay, when he is walking along at such a slow pace, how did he expect to win the race? When he is walking at a very slow speed.
he is walking along at such a slow pace. He decided that he had time to take a little nap.
And now what did the foolish hare had done? Can you tell me? Foolish hare ने क्या किया? When he saw that he is far ahead of tortoise, जब उसको लगा मैं बहुत आगे निकल चुका हूँ, he thought that he has ample of time to sleep. He can take a good nap. So hare was foolish or not? Unmute and tell.
Yes.
Yes, hare was foolish.
No.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Tortoise was intelligent.
And he cuddled up against a tree and dozed.
And see how he's sleeping, how a foolish hare is sleeping very nicely.
Meanwhile, the tortoise walked and
Now,
walked.
when the hare was sleeping, what did the tortoise do? The tortoise walked and walked. Okay?
He never ever stopped.
And tortoise didn't stop for any rest. Tortoise ने rest के लिए stop नहीं किया. He went on and on.
Until he came to the finish line.
And tortoise went on and on until he came to the finish line, the line where the race was coming to an end. Okay? And all the animals who were watching the race cheered so loudly for the tortoise. Okay?
The animals who were watching cheered
They
so
were cheering
loudly
for the
for the
tortoise.
tortoise, they woke up the hare.
And the animals who was watching, what did the animals do who were watching? They woke up the hare. उन्होंने hare को उठाया. Hare को क्या बोला? Let's see, okay?
Time to get going, he thought.
Now, what did the hare do? He thought that it's a time to move very faster. And he went faster. He went so faster.
And off he went, faster than he had ever run before. He dashed as quickly as
Now he was running very quickly up to the finish line. Finish line where the line was getting, where the race was coming to an end. Okay.
anyone ever could up to the finish line, where he met the tortoise.
Now he saw the tortoise was already waiting for him at the finish line. The tortoise was already waiting for the hare on the finish line. Okay.
Who was patiently awaiting his arrival.
And now See, how was the tortoise laughing at the hare?
Moral:
Now, what is the moral of the story?
slow and steady wins the race.
If you are slow and steady, do not worry. You will always win the race. Just keep on going. What is the moral of the story? If you are slow and steady, do not take any tension. Just went on. Just keep on going. You will always win the race. Now unmute and tell, do you like the story?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Now shall I ask some question?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay, who was walking slowly?
कौन सा बात करा था बताओ
Tortoise.
Who was walking faster? Who was walking faster? Faster, faster.
मैम को बताओ who was walking faster
And why did Hare brag about? What did he brag about? About how fast he could run. Okay. And what for Tortoise challenged the hare? Tortoise ने challenge किया था hare को
for the race you know?
for the race.
Right.
Okay. Why did the animals in the forest gather? सारे animals gather क्यों हुए थे?
to watch the race
To watch the race between the hare and the tortoise.
मुंह बनाने भैया
And how did the tortoise win the race? The tortoise win the race because when he was walking slowly, the hare who was walking faster took a nap. And tortoise didn't took a nap. Tortoise was moving and moving slowly and who wins the race?
who win the race करते कौन जीता
Race
कौन
कौन
जीता
जीता था?
बताओ ना
Teacher.
Hare was
मैम कछुआ जीता कछुआ
कछुआ?
Carol
What do we say in English? कछुए को English में क्या बोलते हैं? Speak in English.
tortoise
Very bad. Tortoise.
tortoise see
Okay, now I will show you. Okay, now I will show you one more story, okay? Okay, next story is the enormous turnip, okay?
Coach, we can't take Joe and Philip in our team. Joe is too
Who is
small
writing
and
on the
weak.
board?
And Philip, he is so big that we would bump into him. This is a pointless argument, Tofu. We need to work as a team here.
The enormous turnip Retold by Irene Yates. Once a man came out to his garden with his turnip seeds and his hoe. He dug and he delved and he set his seeds in a row. He cared.
Okay, now you can see the old man. Can you all see the old man? Raise your hand if you can see. An old man planted a turnip. Okay. Once an old man planted a turnip. The turnip grew and grew. Okay. When he planted a turnip, the turnip grew and grew. It was enormous. Now, do you know the meaning of enormous? Enormous means big. Okay.
For his seeds and watered them well, and the
And what did the old man do? He watered the seeds very well. टर्निप सीड्स को ओल्ड मैन बहुत अच्छे से वाटर करता था. जब हम किसी प्लांट को वाटर करते हैं, what we get, जो प्लांट होता है वो बिग हो जाता है. ओके, when we eat our food, when we complete our tiffin on time, we also get healthy. Okay.
turnip seeds began to swell.
And now the turnip seeds began to swell, began to grow. Okay, they began to grow.
At last the turnips began to grow. They got bigger and bigger and bigger.
Now the turnip, what the old man has sowed, it get bigger, bigger and bigger. And once upon a time, it get enormous, very big.
And the man with the hoe said, "So we'll have turnips for breakfast and lunch and for tea, and it's turnips for supper too, thanks to me." One of the turnips, the best of the lot, began to take over the whole of his plot.
Now, what did the old man think? That if I pull this turnip out, then it will be beneficial for me. मैं इसको lunch पे भी खा लूंगा, supper पे भी खा लूंगा. Okay?
It grew bigger and bigger every day. It was huge. It was vast. It was enormous.
Okay. Now the turnip, which gets bigger and bigger, was huge, vast and enormous, very big turnip. So, class, you will tell me, have you seen a big turnip? Yes or no? Unmute and say.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Who is writing on the board? Who is writing on the screen, students? Now you will answer me. Who has sowed the seed of a turnip? किसने सीड लगाई थी टर्निप की? ओल्ड मैन ने. और ओल्ड मैन ने और क्या किया था? उसको टर्निप को वाटर दिया था. क्या किया था?
उस टर्निप को बॉटल दिया था.
तभी जो टर्निप था, जब उसको टाइमली वाटर मिला, उसको टाइमली ओल्ड मैन ने वाटर किया, जो टर्निप था वो फास्ट हो गया. वो क्या हो गया? वो बिग हो गया. ओके,
वो बिग हो गया.
ओके. नाउ नेक्स्ट क्वेश्चन इज.
मैं देख थप्पड़ मारूंगी.
यस प्लीज.
The other poor turnips got out of its way. The man was baffled, but he kept on hoeing, and the enormous turnip kept on growing.
Okay, now the enormous turnip kept on growing. जो enormous turnip था उसने grow and grow किया, तभी वो enormous हो गया ना, big हो गया.
Man thought,
Now see the turnip. You all can see it. आप सब देख रहे हो turnip को? See how big, enormous, vast, huge it is. See.
it must be time at last to pull the turnip.
Okay, now what did the old man thought? Now the time has came to pull the turnip. अब ये बहुत बड़ा हो गया है, ये बहुत big हो गया है, और अब time आ गया है कि turnip को मैं क्या करूं? मैं turnip को pull कर दूं. ये किसने सोचा था? Old man ने, कि अब time आ गया कि मैं turnip को pull कर दूं. Okay?
But it just stuck fast. Come and help heave, called the man to his wife. The man pulled the
And now what happened is the old man couldn't pull the turnip. उससे old man से turnip pull नहीं हुआ. It didn't came out. Old man ने अपनी help के लिए किसको बुलाया? Who will tell me? Who will tell me?
अपनी वाइफ को
अपनी wife को. The old man called his wife. And what did the wife do? He has given the support to the old man. And they both started pulling the turnip. Okay? Till here, any problem? Okay, now my question is, who will answer me that why was the old man was pulling the turnip?
क्योंकि वो बड़ा हो गया था.
Yes, and he wanted it in lunch and supper. Okay, for dinner and lunch. He wanted to have it. Okay?
Okay, ma'am.
And can the old man pull out the turnip successfully? Yes or no?
Yes.
No, he couldn't.
No, ma'am.
No, na? No.
No, ma'am.
Then उसने
No,
अपनी
ma'am.
help के लिए किसको बुलाया? He called out whom for his help?
Wife.
His wife. And what were they doing together with the turnip? What was they doing together with the turnip?
To pull.
Tell me.
Pull the turnip. You didn't